800 companies have confirmed participation in the event. Notably, more than 100 new products and technologies are expected to make their debut at the expo. Among them, one of the most attractive brands is Jinvan, which was newly developed by Jimmy Choo. Today, we are very honored to have Professor Jimmy Choo, one of the world's best-known fashion designers, to join our exclusive interview. Very nice to see you, Professor Jimmy Choo.
Good morning.
And thank you for the time to take our interview.
Pleasure will be for me to be here. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Professor Choo, how many times have you been to China or to Shanghai specifically?
Well, I've been to Shanghai. I'm here in and out more than 10 years. Before I was with the British Council, with all the education school, in and out of China, Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, all over the place. I love China. My father, my mom is from China.
So when was your first time to Shanghai, and how was it like? And in your eyes, what arrows changed and what arrows unchanged?
Well, 10 years ago when I came over here, a lot of people ask me, you know, when I have a talk with a student, they would say, can you speak about 普通话?
Oh, yeah.
But now I'm here, everyone speak English to me. The English much better than me, I think. But it's great, you know, great to be back. Everything changed, China.
Yeah. So if you were to describe China in 3 words, what would you like to choose?
Do I?
To describe China in 3 words?
Yeah, okay. I think China now is very strong, progressive, and international.
Okay. So these 3 words.
Three words.
Okay.
Strong, progressive, international. Everyone will be here.
Okay, so just like you mentioned, your parents are from China and you're from Malaysia, and now you're based in the UK. So how has this multicultural background affect your affect your understanding of life?
I think it's very important as a Chinese, you know, our tradition, our manners, and you know, is to get on with everyone. You know, all the manners is very important as a Chinese. You know, the cultures. Yeah. So I learned all the things from my father, my mom. More important, you have to treat people honest, sincere, and very good manners.
Okay, and it also benefits your understanding of fashion.
Definitely. I mean, for foreigners studying UK, start my business over there. More important, you have to respect the law and order. You know, UK, if you respect everyone, treat everybody nice, you know, honest to everyone, definitely people will be nice to you.
Yes. So you visit Shanghai this time for the upcoming China International Import Expo, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so also for this expo, the Import Expo, also it's the first time for its kind in China, and the expo is also a demonstration of China welcoming free trade, multiculturalism, and diversity from around the world, as well as cooperation among countries. So how do you comment on this event?
I think it's very important. Now China is open market, you know, friendship to all over the world, you know. Yeah. And there's, I think everybody want to be here as well, because China's the economy is very strong, you know, and they welcome everybody. It doesn't matter which country you are, what color you are. Yeah. It's all friendship together. And that's very important, you know. So everyone want to be here, you know, have an opportunity to show them the design, show them the business. More important is connect to each other. I think that's very important. You know, of course, business is very important. You know, finance, improve our company, everything is great as well. But more important is connect each other. I think this is a very strong point. You know, let people have a friendship, let people to show each other what they can do. You know, this is a big opportunity for the whole world. For us, you know, we are very delighted and very appreciate we can invite us for this special event.
Yeah. So how has China's opening up gradually affected you and your business?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, for this November the 5th, for this big event, yeah. Definitely people will know our design. Definitely people know who we are. See, people know who I am. But the more important is my godson, you know, Reggie. Reggie Holmes is a young student, studied in my school before, and very talented. Also very kind to the family and all the friends as well. So I want people who know my godson and he's very talented. His design is great, you know. Friendship to me is very important.
Yeah. So we know that the fashion is something without boundaries. As with China now opens market more and more, how do you evaluate the role of China on the world stage of fashion designing?
Well, if you look at, that's why 10 years ago, I was in London for this one of the function. Yeah. People asked me how I look at China, you know. I said 10 years time, there was a be very, very big noise from China because China's more improved. You know, every year change. Everybody know China willing to learn, and China very kind. You see, they welcome everybody. If you look at the students in UK, and more Chinese students study education in UK. You know, they learn, they train, and after that they have the skill, they have the knowledge. They come back to their motherland. They start their own business. You know, they create their own brand. They create their own the skill. So China, we all these young people, everyone going back, studying overseas and come back to the motherland, definitely they're doing very good as well. Because I was told before, as a Chinese, we very good manners to everyone. We have our good tradition, you know, kind to people, willing to learn from people. China, you know, another 10 years is I think it's a world leading country, you know, to let people know this is a friendly, lovely country.
Okay, so for your newly launched brand, Jinavent with Reggie Hong.
Yep.
Yeah, and we know that you combine the shoes with jewelry.
Yep.
And significantly with the Chinese element to add
yep.
in. So how did that idea come to you?
Well, this Reggie Hong, of course, is my student, yeah. Also my godson as well. Reggie's family in the jewelry business, and he's the third generation. So he have all the skill. More important, he loves what he's doing. We never force him to say, look, you have to take over mom's business, everything. But he willing to learn. He loves jewelry, he loves shoe as well. So he told me, hey, you know, he called me daddy, you know, call me dad. I want to start a new branch, Jinavent, can you give me support? I said, why not? No teacher, none of the teachers will say no to the students. We want our students doing good, and to show our school, our education is good enough for them, you know. And I think he's my godson. Definitely, I will support him, wish him doing well. It's not my company, you know. It's not my brand. It's my godson's, you know, create this brand. It's his business. But I love to working with him. I love to do my best to help him to be successful.
And also working with young people.
That's why I'm more in education. To me is very important. If you see anyone talented, they want to be doing what they want to do, I support them. You know, financial, you know, and time. I will help them. You know, as long as they want to be doing something good. You know, to proud for the school, yeah. Proud for the parent, proud for the country. You know, the three very important. What they want, what the idea, I will support them. I think.
That's great. And we know that Jimmy Choo will make debut of both Jinavent's brand and also its shoes on the upcoming China's Import Expo.
Yep.
So why do you choose the CIIE as a platform to make the debut?
Well, this is a big, because this is big news. Not only is, you know, I'm from Malaysia. I know I'm born in Malaysia, but this news, this exhibition is for the whole world. It's not only for the Chinese people, you know, China people, what we want to do exhibition and all that. This is for the world. Everyone, if you have the standard, if you have the good idea, good design, is welcome for this Shanghai. This is a special, big exhibition. And you can see so many people, they want to be part of the member, part of the exhibition, you see. To us, a very, we cannot say enough to say thanks for the organization to invite us for this exhibition. You see. I said before, it's very important because it's so many countries want to be part of the member, part of the exhibitor. So it's a good opportunity for us to mix with everybody. Just like study in London, multicultural, you know, that's why we learn so many things from London, the education. So this time, you know, it's a big opportunity for everyone, not only for, you know, a couple of countries, for the whole world. You see. So to us, it's never say thanks enough for the organizer to accept us to do this exhibition.
Okay, and we also know that Jinnavan has a pair of shoes, a very
yes,
shoes, which is priced at 30 million.
That's right.
It's going to be really eye-catching during this.
That's right. Yeah.
So, could you please bring us more information about it?
This this diamond shoe, which I never done before. You know, I did some diamond shoe for my customer and all that. You know, and of course I have some VIP customer. They want diamond and all that. But I never done shoe with the whole shoe covered with all the pink diamond as well. See, so we've been doing for almost 1 year to preparation and take all the diamond, all the jewel, everything. You know, we source all the diamond for different country. But all these things, you know, thank God, is Amy, Reggie mom, have that kind of energy, push, you know, leading for the whole team, source all the diamond and everything, talk to me. We've been trying for 1 year. We did the shoe, not, you know, get it, if it's not right, we do again, we change again, come up until we satisfy, we're happy, you know, to produce this shoe. So this shoe is very special, you know, it's cover all the pink diamond, and I believe, you know, in the exhibition, maybe I hope people will give us encourage, give us some feedback. So I will have to wait. I cannot tell you more detail in case people will say, well, before I see the shoe, I already know all the shoes.
Yeah, and I think many of Chinese consumers were very happy and proud that Jinnavan could combine Chinese elements,
yes,
design and brand.
That's right, that's right.
So do you think that there are going to be more and more global designers who are interested in developing Chinese elements into their design?
Definitely, definitely. Because for the past, even myself, not with Reggie, you know, to start this Jinnavan's label. For the past, I also use a lot of Chinese element, you know, the fabric, you know, the art combined together as a Chinese, you know, I want Western people know, you know, don't forget, I'm come from, you know, my dad, my mom from China, you know, from young I learned from all the culture, you know, manners, you know, treat people, you know, how to be sincere and all that. So all this element is all very important as a designer, you know, to put in our design, because you're honest, you're sincere, you're willing to learn. The more you want to learn, the more you will, you know, you get all the feedback from different friends or teacher or design member, friend. They will give us the idea. We can improve our design more and more, see. So it's, I think this is a very important element, you know, that's why we want to use a lot of Chinese culture, you know, different, well, in China you see very improved now, everywhere you go, you know, it's a beautiful, you know, people, I believe people were saying, oh, China is a beautiful holiday resort, you know, we don't need to go anywhere now. If you come to China, China's so huge, isn't it? Yeah. You can go to Hangzhou, you can go every day, everywhere, you know, Wuzhen, now it's so beautiful as well, see, you know. And the tourism also very, very beautiful in China now. People can come here to stay, to holiday, yes, to get inspiration, you know, to do the design, to whatever they want to do, you know, relax is very important, I think.
Okay, so do you have any expectations for the first show of Jinnavan at China and during CIIE? I
think it's very important. I think people, a lot of people will see our shoe as well. I mean, I've been working for 40 years now. 40 years in the shoe business. You know, we use a lot of energy. More important, we are sincere. Our design is gone through so many stages. You know, we are professional people. We are our team. You know, we are our craftsman people, and to show this shoe to the world. I believe the feedback will be very good because people know. Although I'm a designer, but I'm also a student, willing to learn from everyone. You see. Yeah. So it's very important. I like people to talk about our shoe, give me a feedback, you know, change me, maybe give me a time, opportunity to improve my design, you think.
Okay, may I ask you a personal question? Do you set goals for yourself or for your brand? If so, what is the next big dream of you?
Say again?
What is the next big dream? Do you set goals for yourself or for your brand? And what will be the next big dream of you?
Well, I think it's very important for me. I love education. You know, I've been working for education for 30 years. I've been working with British Council University of Art. We promote education, promote education. In my hands, a lot. When I was in London, have my couture shop. I train a lot of young people from China, different part of the world. They finish the study. They want to working with me, training with me. I welcome them. So education to me is very important. I want to see more and more education for general, your jewelry business or doesn't matter any business. We want to train more young people. We want to give them more opportunity. Money is very important, but I think education is very important. Without education, without the culture, without treat people nice and sincere, this is very important. Don't bully anyone. Everyone's a friendship. That kind of thing, as a culture, as a Chinese, is very important. Education is my big, big wishes. Okay. Big wishes. Never stop. You see, money is good, but education is very important. So in life, if you have a very good education, if you can train somebody very successful, it's very happy for us.
Yeah, that's gonna be really meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we know that you make shoes, design shoes for Princess Diana.
Oh yeah.
Is this more for you? Was it more about pleasure or proud?
I think very proud. As I remember when I've been told the designer, so I know the designer is. Thank God, for Thomas Starsky, fashion designer who worked with the late Princess Diana for years and years. He told me, "Look, Jimmy, I want to bring you to see Lady Di to design a shoe for her to matching out with the outfit." But when I told my father and my mom, they didn't believe. They say, "How can Diana want to see you? You're Chinese. You're not somebody special, a big branch or something. They want to see you." I say it's true. She want to see me, and she give me an opportunity and designing shoe for her. She's very kind. She's very nice person. Every time I see her, as a person to person, I know nobody next to her. And she very kind to me. She always say, "How's your mom? How's your family? How's everyone?" It's a very kind person. And always encourage. Jimmy. Doesn't matter now. You're working hard. One day you'll be. You will deserve what you want to see. Always encourage me. I always say good thing as well. So I'm also very happy as well. If you look at me, you ask me what I want. I think I'm very happy. I got what I want. Happiness. Why I say that to you? In my country, the 9 years old student study my history. Imagine as a Malaysian Chinese, in the education, the whole country of Malaysia, the 9 years old student can read my story. What I've been doing, proud of the country, proud of my school, proud of my family, proud of my mother's motherland. Everyone know who I am. If I come back to Major, wow, 太开心了, so happy you're doing well, you give back, feedback, get the country, get everyone so cannot forget what you've done for the country, what you've done for the for the school.
Yes, and one of your famous maxims I remember is creativity through skills.
Yes, yeah. That's what I say. Yes.
Yeah. So, are there some stories to tell behind it?
Yes. Well, creativity through skill is one of my very good friends. As a professor as well, Colin, we're working together during the University of Art, But when people have a creativity mind, if they didn't have the skill, it's very difficult. I remember many years ago when I started my own brand, Jimmy Choo at the time, I asked the factory to help me to make shoe for me, not designing for me. All the factory turned me down. He said, "Why should I help you, you what you are. You're not famous. You're not big brand. Everything. You're only from Malaysia. A Chinese boy. We want to stop everything working for you. No way we're going to do for you. See? If I didn't have the skill from my father, my mom, my family, the shoe master who taught me the skill, and I'm making my own shoe, I wouldn't be here today and talking to you. See? So that's what I'm gonna say. As creativity through skill. If your creativity very strong, but you got no skill, and you cannot make anything. If a factory not accept you, you cannot finish your garment, you cannot finish your shoe, whatever you want to, very, very difficult thing. So I encourage people, it's nice to have a skill first. When you have a skill, you understand the whole thing, then your creativity will mix together. So thanks to my parents, my late parents, you know, who taught me all the skill. You know, all the shoe master or UK, my Korean college, the teacher, you know, taught me all the skill, making the beautiful shoe. If I without them, I wouldn't be here today as well.
Yeah, and looking back at your own success over the years, do you have any suggestion and advice can share with Chinese young people as to?
Yeah. I think it's very important. You see now, if you look at this year, the Shanghai Fashion Week, you saw young, talented Chinese designer now. If you feedback, maybe just don't talk 10 years, 5 years ago, you never see so many Chinese young, you know, talented designer. They want to be part of the Shanghai Fashion Week, or they never, you know, now you see a lot of Chinese designer. They go down to London, they go to Paris, they go to New York to join the Fashion Week. You see, so what I'm saying now is China's the young people is more determination. They're not afraid. They're not scared. They'll mix with international. So to let what they learn from the school, let the school very proud, let the parent very proud. More important, to let the country very proud what they are doing. So in here, you know, for this very good opportunity, congratulations to them. Hard work, you know, it doesn't matter. You pay off one day, you see. More important, they have to be sincere. And don't lose the temper. Whatever you do, nice to the team, respect your parent, respect who you are, respect the country, wherever you go, and then you'll be okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Your words also inspire me a lot.
Thank you very much for the good opportunity for me. Very appreciate.
And looking forward to seeing you.
To see, yeah, and see my shoe as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.